Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to another FIFA 15 squad builder, and today I have got a La Liga team and it is only worth 12 grand, but it is a really good team. It's got plenty of pace in there and really the attacking force is really good and it's just a fantastic team that I recommend you buy. So let's get into showing you the team, and then I'll have some goals afterwards from about 2 or 3 matches that I've played with this team. So first of all, let's actually just change the league so it's always on the La Liga BBVA, and my first player is ter Stegen, and he is my goalkeeper. Fantastic goalkeeper. He's actually got some really good stats all round, and really he's not done that much wrong. I haven't noticed anything in particular that he's done wrong, so I think he's a really good goalkeeper, and he works well with the defenders. I've seen no issues at all really with him. My right back, now you probably could have seen then, I do have Montoya. And I've actually got somebody else as well, but I decided to go with this guy just because I felt that with his pace and his defending and physical stats, along with his passing and dribbling, which seemed pretty well-rounded stats, I thought that he'd go better than someone like Montoya, who is quite small, even though he does have a lot of pace. I felt that this guy would be a lot better in that right-back position, and I was right. He is a fantastic right-back, really does work well. And doesn't really have any issues heading or anything like that. We're going to move on to our first centre-back, which is Varane. Now he's the right-footed player, so obviously he's on the right-hand side of the centre-backs. He's got plenty of pace again, his defending and physical stats are pretty good, and he works quite nicely with the rest of the defenders. I've got a Barcelona centre-back here, Mathieu. And again, it links up very well. He's obviously French, so he links up to Varane nicely, and he's from Barcelona, so he links up to the goalkeeper very well. He's again got the same amount of pace as Varane does. Defending and physical stats are slightly better on average, I think, than Varane. And he does have okay shooting actually for a centre-back. He is left-footed, so he's on the left side of the centre-backs. And again, very tall, so he's very good from corners and well worth buying. My left-back I've gone with is actually this guy here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but he's a non-rare player, and I think that his stats are a lot better compared to the other guy that I showed you in my club just a minute ago. He's got a decent amount of pace, but he's also good at passing, dribbling, defending, and his physical stats are also okay. So that is again the reason why I've got him in the team, because I don't want to get into a situation where my defenders or my fullbacks can't head the ball out. So that's why I've got him in there, because I do feel that he's slightly better at that than the other left backs that I have to choose from. So my first CDM is actually going to be a centre mid. There are a few positional changes you'd have to make if you really want to have this team properly. If you want to use it properly, then obviously you'd have to change the positions. Benya I've got in there. He's not particularly fast, but his shooting's good, his passing's good, his dribbling and his physical stats are all pretty good. So he's well worth getting. Fantastic player as well, actually. You don't really notice his pace or lack of pace. Moving on to my other centre mid, again, not in the CDM position. I got someone a bit different. I wouldn't normally get this guy, but I thought I'd give him a go because his passing was so good, and same with his dribbling and shooting. Really good player again. Doesn't score too many goals, but I don't really expect that from him playing that position. I would expect him just to be passing the ball, and he does that so well. So he does exactly what you want him to do. Then my right mid, who again is a right winger, so not quite in position. And I've got Vela. Now I thought I'd go for him because again he's got very good passing, pace and shot. His passing is also good as well, along with his dribbling, and he works really well down that right hand side, although he would be better if he was in the right position, but again that costs more money, and I was trying to keep this team as low cost as possible. And my left mid is a left winger. Now this guy I was slightly disappointed with. He was maybe probably the worst player on the team, but he still played okay, but I think he probably was the worst one. It's not Ronaldo, don't worry. It's Munyain, 87 pace, 73 shooting, 71 passing and 85 dribbling. They're his main stats. He doesn't really get involved too much. You see him obviously a lot more if you pass it to him and play on that left hand side, but it doesn't seem to get over to him as much as it does to Vela on the right hand side, and most of the players through the centre, to be honest anyway. But when he does get on the ball, he does do okay, but he's not really that noticeable really. I'm moving on to my centre attacking mid. I did change his position. It's Hernandez. I've got him in there. and he's a fantastic player, good shooting, great pace, and brilliant dribbling, so he can break away from the defenders. Works really well there. Quite expensive to change him to a centre attacking mid though, so maybe you want to think about keeping him as a striker possibly, if you don't have that many coins. Moving on to my striker, I've got Santos. He's a left-footed player, so it is a bit weird to get used to, but he does have very good dribbling, good shooting, good pace, and that is the three combinations that you need for a good striker really. And he's just got the pace to get past players. He's really good, very like Hernandez. They link up very well, and if you do, you can actually put it as two strikers rather than just having one and one centre attacking mid, so you can do that. You do have that option with these two players, both very good. But I now do have some goals to show you after this, and thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, then please go leave a like and subscribe, that would be really appreciated. And here are the goals. Goodbye.